So since I'm going to be moving to Torrance, I figured I should finally do a tour of the house because people have been wanting me to do this forever. And this is a house that my parents originally lived in, but then they moved out and I stayed in because it's a really awesome house. This has glass pane windows in the door. I got to tell a story sometime about how a neighborhood kid punched right through one of these. That was pretty bloody. So here is the living room, and this whole house is pretty like abstract. It's like there's just like bits and pieces of like random stuff everywhere. The floor was actually tiled by one of my cousin's ex-boyfriends. We've got a ton of books here with like every possible thing you could think of, every single like, you know, medical science knowledge, everything else like that. I used to read all those when I was a kid. Another computer desk. You know, what else is there to really say about that? A futon there. You've got the gigantic backyard, which was kind of like the whole point for moving here when I was a kid. I mean, look at this. This is like probably one of the biggest backyards in Modesto. And we got like fruit trees. We have, well, the tree house is basically defunct now. Go up there if you want to get like 18 different types of AIDS and like, I don't know what else. Probably get like Ebola up there. My cat's over there. And big old basketball goal. And this, actually, I'm going to talk about this in a little bit, but this addition to the house was added on after we'd been here for a few years, and it wasn't even originally here. This house was actually originally a dump when we moved in, and it took me and my parents like probably a good 4 or so years to fix it up completely. The TV, which is still, you know, archaic, 1987, probably even older than that. The entertainment, quote-unquote, center. The fireplace, which we basically never used. A gigantic mirror, which we found once at an electrician job and just took home because it looked neat. I mean, we got permission, you know, from the person that was just leaving it out. This is not my computer. This is my old computer, but it's up there now because I no longer live here. So it got moved from where it was over here on this desk, which is now just a desk, I guess. The pantry with some of the stuff here. I actually wanted to do a video on this at one point. There's a popcorn box up here from like I think 2002 or something like that we hadn't even opened. So yeah, this is actually a painting that my mom did, and I'm gonna try and zoom back here if I can get it. She did this when she was living here. All the tile work on these counters in the kitchen was done by my dad, and I think my mom did some of those too. There used to be a gigantic tile work thing in the bathroom that my mom did, but we had to pull that out because it was starting to get moldy. The other, I guess, you know, part of the kitchen, okay. This is actually a DDR pad that was broken when it was shipped to us. It has been here for about 6 years. Have been wanting to sell it to somebody ever since. But the problem is that the shipping costs are really high because it weighs like 75 pounds. What else could I show you in here? There's not really much. I mean, you know, I get into details. I'm like, oh, look at every single little thing, you know, but what the hell? Oh, I guess I could show you this. Here is the Dreamcast and the PlayStation and the all the crap I have for that. The DJ Hero controller, a bunch more controllers, a PlayStation 2. All that stuff. I think I've got more over here. No? Okay. This is actually a really old, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's like a really old like effector thing, stuff like that. Maybe I should just open this because I'm stupid. But it's like a really old effector thing that you could use like on tapes and everything to make it look all like cool, like back in the 80s with like random colors. And if you want to see an example of that, look at... Actually, I don't know if I have that video up. I'm not going to say look at it because I don't know if I have it up or not. And as you go down here in the hallway, again, more tile work, which goes straight into wood. This bathroom used to be, it had a completely different tile job, but it doesn't now. We had to put in a new one because it was like rotting and stuff like that. Right before my dad moved out, he actually completely renovated this place. This shower is like super duper like renovated. It's nuts and everything, like all the tile work and everything. Just wait till I show you what his bathroom looks like, because he's really big, because he does like electrician work. He's really big into like what's the word for it, like renovation and stuff like that. Like he's basically Tim the Toolman Taylor. I mean, look at this. He did friggin' all these lights in here, this wood job. He did everything himself. He literally is pretty much Tim the Toolman Taylor, except he doesn't do cocaine. And then here's one bedroom. Not really much to say about that. Yeah. And more wood down here. And then here is my bedroom where I'm currently trying to pack everything I'm going to take back down to Torrance. And there is a lot of crap in here. There's a lot of crap. So, bunch of broken drum kits that I've yet to throw out too. And a Guitar Hero kit in here. Didn't know we actually had that. And another bathroom. I don't think anybody's used that shower in like years. And this is the back music room, which the back music room is basically what it is. I mean, it's just a gigantic music room that we had piano in, we had drum kit in, we have a guitar, pretty much everything. I mean, we gotta fucking bop it. We gotta fucking bop it, you know? Now this is my dad's bathroom, and he went kind of fucking nuts like renovating this. None of this. First of all, this entire part of this house didn't even exist. Like this entire part of the house, like past here, just used to be a door where you just walk out here and stuff like that. And so all this didn't even exist. So he did all this work. He put in all these tiles and everything. He put in this entire bathroom, renovated all this. He's got a fucking custom shower head and stuff like that, and everything. So I mean, granted, you know, it's like he doesn't really use it now, but because he's not here. But yeah, he fucking went absolutely insane. I think it's a football out there. But anyways, yeah. So that's basically the house. The place I'm moving to now has like 500 and something square foot. So it's going to be a hell of an adjustment moving from this to that. But you know, what can you do? I wanted to live without roommates, and that was the one big negative to living here. So now I'm going to be 100% no roommates. I can record a commentary whenever I want. I can fucking flip a dip whenever I want. No need to give a fuck. So that's the big one right there. Anyways, yeah, there you go.